there. Hello there. My name is HW. 2 letters, not 3. And we're back, guys, with the BC30M T1 III. It was never before released, but now, well, at least this one was available already. It's still not yet released, but I like it. But let's talk about something. I like bright tones. You know what I'm saying? And I love these voxy, brighty tones. They're really good. They're really lovely. I love this, like, you know. It's bright, you know what I'm saying? Put it on the neck there. Nice and bright, and look, I got the verb and the delay up, and that's how I do it sometime, you know? Just give me that. Just all of that good little, you hear it even on the throatiness. I love that little it's like a bird chirping, just going. It's like a bluesy bird, you know? He's just like chirping. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever hear guitar tones and just think it all sounds like other stuff you've heard? I'm always likening guitar tones like, oh, it sounds like a ray gun. It sounds like this thing. Remember we did that whole thing? And it's just like. It's like a bird, but like a bluesy dad bird. You know what I'm saying? With his blues pentatonic licks. Anyway, BC30. Now, here's something. If you don't like that sound, and sometimes it gets from people, how do you bring down the high end? In a couple videos ago, we talked about how to tame some high end and how to get things to sound a little different. And I talked about kind of boosting high end. How do we get this a little brighter? And I talked about using kind of a bump, you know, around like a 2500 or a 3000, 3500, whatever it was, 4500, and then using a shelf also at that area to bring everything up. And then you get this sort of bump in the high end where you want it, but then it comes down in all the presence frequencies. They aren't as bumped as they would be had you just used a shelf, but they come down and they stay elevated. So we get a nice present high end, and it's really lovely. Well, what if you want to go the other way? Well, one thing you can do, and I do this sometimes, is if I want to just sound more like Michael Britt, you know what I'm saying? If I want that sort of thing, all of a sudden take it off. There's a little high-end present chirp there. Let me turn down this delay and verb. Not because I don't love it, not because it's not beautiful, but I just want you to, I don't want to fight it to hear the nuance here. Without it. With it coming on. Without it, check this out. Here's where you really hear it. Beautiful stuff. What are we doing in here? Boom. The secret sauce is really this. How do we take some high end down? How about we grab a frequency that has some treble, and we grab a little frequency. I didn't even mean to have the bass on here, but I did. I had a little bass boost, but we'll try it on and off. How about you take a frequency that has a little bit of treble in it, 2500, 3000, right there and up. And we take that and we bring it down, and so we can hear it like this. We're getting rid of some of that sizzle. And what does it do? It feels like we're bringing up the mid-range. It feels like the mid-range is coming up. Without it, you get a little more sizzly top end, a little less of the middle. It can be very guitar dependent. So, all that mid-range push, how do we do that? Well, we're taking off that high end. It's making it feel like mids are going up. But are they? Are they? Yes, in fact, I'm pushing the mid-range at about 650 a little bit, just 0.7. And then I'm also pushing a little 2000 by 1. What's the point of this? Here's the point. All of it works together in concert. So if I want to tame that high end and I go, this is a little bit too bright, you know? Little too present, you know? Not that it's terrible on this guitar, but if I got a Strat out, it might be a little over the top, right? So we're not in inappropriate territory. We're not talking about how to fix something that's wrong, but we are talking about how to go, I wonder if these P90s were different. I want my guitar tone to be kind of rockin' and throaty. Well, slight, you know, bumps in the mids, whatever, they're not really that important, but what is important is the pull down of this high end, 3.5 decibels down at that 26, and all of a sudden you get... Without it, you get a lot more sizzle, sparkle, spiky. So, it's all in the high end. To me, it's all in the high end. That's what makes the voice of the guitar. I mean, as long as the other things are there. But when they're there, that high end comes up and down, and you don't even know, you know, are those mids moving? Is the bass moving? I can't even really tell, because that high end, that presence, it gives you that clack all the time. And that sounds different than... You know what I'm saying? That presence change. It's interesting. That's all of it, man. That's all the tone in the world right there. That tells you how close or far away you are. Let's bring down that high end a little bit. See what comes out.